I actually have like a few hours before I gotta go to work, so I just want to go ahead and just kind of like bring this up a little bit. And I kind of do want to be an influencer. I kind of do, and like for a while, I always sort of like try to branch away. Like saying that it was just weird for me to say because I've never really wanted to be an influencer beforehand. I never really wanted to like do this stuff beforehand, but I do want to be an influencer. I do want to be famous. I do want to be, and it's because I want to be financially successful. I do want, to be able to. I always wanted to be an actor growing up, and the problem is that like being an actor is a bit of a challenge when you don't have money to A, buy an agent, B, do the headshots, C, actually find places that need actors and stuff like that, and get hired for said acting gig. It's a lot. It's a big challenge, when you're poor to be an actor. So I always did want to be an actor, and I did always want to be famous, and I kind of do want to be an influencer now. But it's not because I want to be like, sunglasses, beach life. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the stereotypical rich person as much as I want to be able to have enough power, influence, and or authority. As that's I see influence as authority, so I'm gonna say authority a lot. I don't mean it to mean like iron fist in front of a group of people that are cheering and stuff like that, but I do kind of want to be able to like let people know, hey, I just got done, eating at this place. You should definitely try this place. This place is really good. Try it out. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to do stuff like that for like small businesses and people who don't get recognized because they're too small. Because we kind of live in this society now where people don't care about something unless it's already successful. You know what I mean? People don't focus on things unless like I call it the like the 10,000 rule, where it's like nobody cares about something unless 10,000 other people care about it first. And with me, I try my best to avoid that 10,000 rule. So I actually watch videos on YouTube, and I actually like look for small. I actually look for like small channels and stuff like that, so I can just say, hey, at least I'm watching. I see you guys. I see you. But it's like I do kind of, but there be some really cool stuff that be happening in the trenches, in the underground, in the parts that aren't popular and famous and successful, that I feel like is really easy to ignore. And it's like I feel like if I had the influence, or if I had like some sort of like fame or whatever, I would do that. I would be like, this person here doesn't have that many views, doesn't have that many videos. They're actually really good. Check them out. You know what I'm saying? I would gladly be an advertiser for the underappreciated. That's one reason why I would like to be an influencer. Another reason is because of the financial stability. You know what I'm saying? I mean, dog, I'm poor. Like I don't know how much longer I'm gonna have all this for. One of the big reasons why I'm actually like posting up as many videos as I can is so because like I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be living here specifically, and I'm just making as many videos as I can to just trying to get as much content out there. So that way, if I do die, like because I really do believe that I might die homeless. I want people to be able to watch my videos and go, "Oh, this is the kind of person he was. Interesting." So I do kind of want to leave a bit of an impression. You know what I mean? Because I don't mind being meaningless, but I don't want to actively try to be meaningless. I do kind of want my existence to have at least some sort of meaning in some fashion. And I grew up being bullied and being overlooked and being avoided and being ignored. So I guess part of me is just sort of like screaming out for attention. And back in the day, it was from doing stupid things, and now it's just simply for saying stupid things. Um, but yeah, it's just like I mean, I don't like the idea of wanting attention being a bad thing. I don't think y'all understand, but if like like humans are social creatures, attention is a form of currency for us. You know what I mean? That's kind of why some of the most influential and important people in history are people that got the most attention paid to them. You know what I mean? Like it's like if somebody that you've been paying a lot of attention to does something disappointing to you, you get hurt by that. You're not gonna be like, well, I didn't care in the first place. You did care. You invested in them. I feel like attention is a bad word nowadays, and it shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? We all want to be like, we all want somebody to look at us and love us. And for some of us, we want more, we want a lot of people to do it. We want a million people to do it. We want a billion people to do it. And I believe that, that should, wanting that is okay. What you do with that is kind of what determines who you are as a person. Because I don't want to have authority over people. I don't want to tell people, I don't want to, tell people bow to me because I am your overlord. I don't want that kind of influence. But I do want to be able to say, this channel, I feel like this channel needs a little bit more love. They're doing really well for themselves and stuff like that. I want to be able to, because I have a friend right now, back in my hometown, who has their own restaurants. And personally, I like the food. I can't edit, so I can't show all the food that I want to show. But like, I like the food. I think it looks good. You know what I'm saying? But their Instagram, you know what I'm saying, is a little dry right now. And I'm just like, it's a local business in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I would love for it to kind of get recognized. I will probably put a link about it below in the description. But that's just like one thing. But I don't have the influence to be able to help my friend get more business. But I would like for them to get more business because they cook food good. Um, but it's just stuff like that. I do also want to be an influencer because, like I said, I've always wanted to be an actor, and I feel like being an actor is ultimately kind of like what being an influencer sort of like either is or becomes. So, like I feel like because an influencer is basically an actor without a script. That's just my belief. But it's like I've always wanted to like it's like, well, if you want to be an actor, then go out and act, which is challenging. It's like I say, it's very challenging when you're poor. I am poor. I have no money right now. I don't even have my phone's not working right now. So even if like opportunity was calling me, my phone's off. I don't have any money to pay for it right now. So it's like yeah, opportunity is like opportunity is not as easy for poor people to do the stuff that people who don't think that they're poor can do. And but it's like, yeah, but I would like to, but I am looking for like acting gigs and places to go to do the acting. But it's very challenging because I mean, like, it's like the opportunities don't just be knocking on everybody's door like that. Pause for hoping that somebody is knocking on my door to see like, hey, we heard about your problems. We want you to have at least a couple $100 million. But that doesn't happen. Excuse me. But yeah, so there's that. That's what. But like I do kind of want to, and it's like I thought that being an influencer would be easy, but then I realized I'm not attractive. I'm not attractive. I'm not white. I'm not rich. You know what I'm saying? I kind of have to sort of scrounge out for a little bit. So it's like, it's not easy to do this. But Lord knows I wouldn't mind it because it's like, it'd be kind of dope. Like, I would use my power for good because I know what it's like to be on the other side of being financially unstable. Like, I don't see myself like going to the dark. If I were to get rich tomorrow, I don't see myself like even actually quitting my job. If I think about like thinking about it, I don't see like if you gave me $1 million tomorrow, I would still go to work. I really would. I'll probably like still go to work. I'll probably like pay all of the stuff that I need to pay off, save the rest of it, and still go to work. That's what I would probably do if you gave me $1 million like right now. Um, but yeah, I don't see myself like going into the I don't see myself going into the dark side as it as I assume that it will be. But yeah, I would like to be famous because I don't want to be famous as much as I want to help other people get famous. I don't want to be rich to as means to like just sort of buy like a million mansions and like a whole bunch of other cars and a stupid island or some crap like that. As much as I do kind of want to put the money into helping out my community and helping people out and stuff like that, because I don't like I want to be because like if I'm like I always told I always told people if I eat y'all eat, you know what I'm saying, and it's challenging to help other. It's like it's my own personal hell to be able to see people that I want to help and see people that I want to like like look out for and stuff like that, and it's my own personal hell to see people that I want to help and I have no power to actually help them because I'm in an even worse situation than they are. You know what I mean? Like it's very frustrating because all I want to do is just be able to say, here you go. You know what I mean? And I can't do that because I don't have the means to do so because I need somebody to, here you go, for me. So, but if I was an influencer, shoot. So you just want to be that guy who buys homeless people food? No, I don't want to be the guy to. I don't want to be the guy who records myself buying homeless people food. But I do want to be the guy who establishes a place where poor homeless people can go to get food if they need it. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to, like, you mean like a soup kitchen? Yes, but one that is amazing. Like, if you're poor, you can still come here and eat food for free. If not, for cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like, call it $2 burgers. You got, it's like, you got $2, you can get a burger. Shoot. You ain't got the money right now? Don't worry. We'll stack it up on your tab. It's no big deal. But that's what I'm saying. It's just like, I don't really. Granted, it's not going to actually be $2 burgers. I just, because I know somebody's going to be like, realize that $2 still stack up. It's like, shut up. But I still want to be in a situation where I can help out. Like, I want to be able to help myself because all I want to do is just like pay my debts off, get myself a place to live, and maybe like a car to drive and whatever. And then afterwards, I want to have enough money so that I can help out my friends and my family and everything else. And I know that I can't do that with the work that I'm currently doing. And I also know that like I'm probably not gonna really get hired for like big spots. I know this because I'm applying for big spots and I'm not getting hired for them already. So, it's like I would love to be an influencer because like a content creator and stuff like that. Because I do create content. I have created content since like 2006 and I have been I like to think that I've been consistent with my channel and I would like to like for me this is easy. For me this is something that I can like expand on and continue to do and things like that. And I also know that I would like for this to be work so that way I can do more of it because I enjoy this rather than me having to go to work, get paid peanuts, and not even know how much longer I'm going to be having a place to I want to be able to enjoy I want to be able to get money to enjoy what I do. And I know that I can't do that unless other people are like, hey, we enjoy that stuff too. And I also know that fans can literally just look at everything that I do and be like, this sucks, that sucks, everything's terrible. You're not going to be successful because we don't want you to be. I'm aware of that as well. And so I'm not going to be like, I do know that like I'm not going to always like try to do things the way fans want me to do it, because it's like I'm aware that because fans will say everything is trash. But like I do want to maintain a balance of influencing and like maintaining a fan base who will like me for me and accept the fact that there's going to be fans who don't like me and want me to fail because of it. But yeah, I'm I can easily say, like I'm not ashamed to say that I wouldn't mind being an influencer. I wouldn't mind being famous. I wouldn't mind being a star because like I want to use my star power to help. I want to use my star power to, to get people to get other people up. You know what I mean? There was this quote is like, it's like if you are at a certain level and you don't bring somebody else up, you're kind of useless. And I'm like, I don't want to be useless. I want to help. I want to get the means to help myself and then use whatever surplus I got to help somebody else. Maybe that's why I'm not famous already. I mean, well, maybe that's why I'm not rich already.